What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to Play to Win with More Than the Coach Mike Holmes here, where I focus on scholarship over emotionalism when dealing with each aspect of life. And today I'm back with another part of my Poet, Not a Pastor segment that will be on my YouTube channel. And basically, what it's about is about me discovering uh, my gift of poetry, being a poet and not a pastor. Because at one point I was off into religion and I actually was on a path. Would say to becoming a pastor, but I realized that's not what I was created to do. That was not for me. Hence, poet, not a pastor. And then also, if you watch my first two episodes of Poet, Not a Pastor, I was talking about how I got into poetry, and then I discovered it, and then wanted to share it with people, and then how I learned how to record because of my first experience, trying to have people record me, and it wasn't a good experience. I mean, you can say that, I guess you can say it wasn't, but it was a good experience because, it compelled me to learn how to record myself, which I talked about in the second video, and how, once you get into that arena of artistry, recording and collaborating with people and working with them, how, things have to really work together. You have to be on the same page for things to work smoothly and for you to come out with something beautiful, that you created. So they say that wasn't a bad experience, but today I want to talk about, and I'm going to share with you, what was created in this process. Okay, so like I said, I got with a couple of friends. We worked out. I had some poems that I had written, and then they actually rapped. So I did my poems, and then they wrote their verses around the poems, and it just fit together. Man, it was a beautiful thing how it just all worked out, how everything went together. Uh, and also with that, I just want to talk about how, like, when you decide, like decide and make up your mind that you're wanting to do something, it may not happen right in that time, but you have to, but once you made up your mind that this is what you're going to do, things begin to work out that way, which, like I say, how I began to learn how to record myself. And it was maybe like 2 years later, you know, after I made the decision that, and I told myself that I was going to learn how to record myself, it was around 2 years later that it actually happened. Um, and then, like I say, I wanted to, and also like, yeah, about two years, like, learn to record myself, and then 2 years to actually, like I said, I wanted to work with somebody and, record my poetry and then actually collaborate with people, because I was talking about how, I would go to open mics and people would be rapping with their poetry. Like, I didn't actually rap on this song, but I just did my poetry, but I actually had people that did rap, rap on this particular, song, poetry that I'm going to play after I get through talking. Like I say, it was a great thing, and I also had another experience because in this arena, in artistry, like, we needed a beat. So this is the first time that I had bought a beat from a guy that was online, because when I heard the beat, I'm like, man, that's a real nice beat. And so that whole experience, like going, through that channel on YouTube, getting the paperwork for a beat to be able to use it. Like, I didn't buy it outright. I bought like a lease of it, and then it was a little friction uh, in between that transaction as well, but it all worked out in the end. Like I said, and I just wanted to get on here and share with you all, the finished product. And this is like, this probably was like from way back in 2016 when I first started recording. But I actually do like it. It actually goes with this segment of, pouring out the pastor. And then, like I said, I hadn't even mentioned what's my artistry name. I heard, but my artistry name is Dion Michaels. That's my poet name. That's my artist name. That's what I go by, when I'm doing poetry or I'm performing. If I go to an open mic or something and perform, that's my stage name. That's my poetry name. So I play. But like I say, the whole process, like sticking with things, like once you make up your mind, like I said, it's really in your heart to do, uh, you know, the universe actually, starts compelling things to move in your favor. And I know you hear it a lot right now. There's a lot of stuff on social media to talk about that, but, I'm a witness of it. Like I say, this whole video, actually me talking about it is witness to those who may want to do something or in the process of doing something. It's like, and it may not be show. It may not be all coming together right now, but just stick with what you purposed your heart on, and I'm a firm believer in that it will work out, for you as it did for me. Like I say, I'm no one special, I just believe like that's a principle, it's just like you have to, trust in what you're feeling and what you decide to do. Just have to stick it out, ride the waves, and that nature. So with me discovering poetry, to the idea of wanting to share it, to wanting to get it recorded, to wanting to work with people, this whole process, this is what this project is about, how the whole process worked, and it took around 2 years for it all to come together, and this is like 9, as a whole process 9 years, but this 9 years later, that I'm talking about it. So, we be wanting things to happen at a certain time, but things happen when they're supposed to happen. And so, without further ado, the song Her.
Just call me the architect. Love her down and build her up with my intellect. Yes, I'm intelligent because the wonderful things I say to her and about her, she will never forget. So I will always be a part of her consciousness. See, I call her queen, a goddess. I let her know that she is priceless. I have no time to be modest. Tell her she's the only one for me. I'm erecting the world's greatest monument, the woman, a replica of and the most powerful being in the universe. See, I'm an architect, not a bulldozer. Her greatness is just beginning to get uncovered. Oh, how I love her. I learned how to adore her from the women in my life as well as my mother. I build, not destroy. Guy status. Some guys play games like little boys. I'm giving her joy, higher form of energy. From the inner me, she's my everything, except my enemy. Talking about her, about her. Talking about her, about her, talking about her.
It's killing me to see your skin without a melody. I'm breathing heavily when you're next to me, thinking if you was best for me. Wonder if you break your neck for me. No hate could be the enemy, girl, let's transfer energy. Don't worry about the next dude, man, he ain't even kin to me. Ain't tryna be no player, man, it's just me without a team. It's just me and my jeans, I'm mellow like a stream. Let's go let out some steam.
I'm me or more her, not in the past tense, but in the present, in the moment. No, I was heaven sent, covered like a rug do. Hide blemishes others thought made her worth diminished. They aren't intuitive or into her. If they were, they would know that she is unparalleled. I'm loving her, I protect her heart, encourage her to be better, write her love letters. I'm not perfect by any means, but my heart is in the right place. Love her face, her shape, and her taste. She well proportioned in the right places. I am round the third coming towards home plate. Gotta get a grip. I've been loving her, but she don't even know it.
Talking about her, one day I'ma get her diamonds and fur. Time flies when you having fun. I'm with her, then it's a blur. I put money in her pocket, knowledge in her mind. When I grab her from behind, I send tingles up her spine. But it's more than just sex in her, better believe it. I love when I'm next to her, had to achieve it. Now we together, say she with me forever. She fell in love with Al, about clever, so then brick by brick, we just started to build and went from catching these feelings to a couple of children. And she ain't never gotta worry, I'm here through it all. Yeah, that's my teammate, and all we ever do is ball.
This one of a kind is deeper than just on the surface. Has me gliding on water like I'm surfing. Can't take this no more, you're worth it. Time for a revival. Thought I lost you, lost weight like lipo. This real, not hype though. I'm hyped though about revival, like the 5-0. The boys in blue, your boy ain't blue. I always knew you for me for you. And age love, act like it's brand new. No matter what we go through, I'm here for you.